Dragon Ball Super has been really heating up lately. I think episode 63, everyone can agree, was probably one of the best episodes we've had to date, with the most new information being released and Vegeta finally getting his moment on the battlefield. With the release of the episode 64 preview, we get to see the first image of Merged Zamasu. And you will see more images of Merged Zamasu here on Mastar Media than you will any other channel. So we're going to use this video time to discuss how strong is Merged Zamasu, what are his ultimate plans, and who will defeat him. As we take a look at the episode 64 preview, Zamasu and Black are losing to Goku and Vegeta, so I think it's pretty obvious the reason that they're going to fuse is simply because they're losing. But it could potentially also be because it is the Act 3 of the Zero Mortals plan. Perhaps they have been planning to do this all along. Perhaps it's for a particular reason, such as this portal being opened in the sky. Now, this portal may not actually be a portal. If you take a close look at Goku Black's new scythe, it's an extension of his energy sword turned into a scythe. Maybe he swung it and it opened up this rift in space-time, or maybe it is a portal. And the Supreme God that we hear about from the episode 65 spoiler is actually a new foe that comes out of that portal. Now, I understand that's definitely speculation, and I believe the Supreme God is simply referring to Merged Zamasu, but it is possible, and it is something we can't ignore. It is with no doubt that Merged Zamasu will be the strongest villain that the Z Fighters have ever faced in the entirety of Dragon Ball. A villain so strong that even the new powered-up Goku and Vegeta will stand absolutely no chance at his mighty strength. Potentially, even Goku using the Kaioken won't even phase Merged Zamasu. So what are our Z Fighters gonna do? Now let's take a look back at episode 63 for a hint at how they're gonna win. In episode 63, the Supreme Kai and Gowasu, the Supreme Kai of Universe 10, arrived at the battlefield using the Time Ring. Now this is critical because not only did they come with a set of Patara, but since the Supreme Kai is there, Beerus is going to be worried for his life. If the Supreme Kai dies, Beerus will also die, and that would give him enough incentive to break the God rule and come through time in order to fight Merged Zamasu. Now the other solution would be those Patara earrings, as we potentially have the ability to see now Vegeto versus Merged Zamasu. And I am almost positive, I have been saying it for months, that we were going to see a fusion on fusion war coming up here on Dragon Ball Super. The greatest fight that any Dragon Ball has ever seen. In terms of power level and scaling, we're going to have two merged potential gods fighting each other in an all-out war of good versus evil. A battle between the newly developed mega villain, Merged Zamasu, versus what we've all been waiting for and what we all want to see, and all of our hopes and desires as fans lay in Super Saiyan Blue Vegeto. And as we know, the Patara earrings are much stronger than the fusion dance technique taught by the Metamorans. So we have two exponentially powerful characters going in head-up war. A war which could destroy the entire universe as we know it, as every clash from these two titans would have devastating damage on not only the planet, the solar system, the galaxy, but potentially even the entire universe. If Goku vs. Beerus clash and it affected the entire universe, imagine these two characters that have that same power times each other. I'm talking about Beerus times Beerus. That is the level of power that we're going to deal with in this upcoming fight. Now let's also remember that both of these characters are going to maintain the characteristics and, more importantly, the abilities of both characters involved in the fusion. Meaning that Merged Zamasu will have all of Goku's abilities, and Vegeto will as well, in addition to Vegeta's abilities. Now, while Zamasu may not be able to contribute any different abilities than Goku Black, he may be able to contribute his immortality. And if that's the case, the only solution may be the Mafuba. But luckily, since Vegeto has all the abilities of both characters, he should maintain the ability to do the Mafuba that Goku just learned. And now, while I do think Vegeto is way stronger than Merged Zamasu simply because Zamasu is only about the level of a Super Saiyan 2, if for some reason Vegeto can't win, then Beerus is going to step up to the plate and take the head of Merged Zamasu.